Big Cars, powering British Challenge mixed martial arts throughout 2016. www.bigcars.co.uk.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, introducing firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, Fredrik Jacobsen. And fighting out of the red corner, representing BCMMA, Gergely Juhasz.
Stepping down to the men's featherweight division now, amateur fighters Fredrik Jacobsen of the Oslo Fight Centre in the long black shorts and black gloves takes on Gergely Juhasz from BCMMA in the really tight black shorts.
Kicks here, isn't it? Very karate based.
Well, you know, Gergely fighting out of BCMMA up from Preston, trains with Stay Nightingale, Connor Hitchens. They got a wealth of amateur prospects in that camp. Facing another tough Norwegian here.
It's starting quickly, you know, two fighters feeling each other out, nice and active as you'd expect in the smaller divisions. Both men looking to engage quite early on, throwing out a lovely jab there. Get some nice leg kicks.
Kick straight just a little bit low.
Dan Moverheedy disagrees. Called the two fighters to continue. Oh, lovely right hand.
You know, when you're watching amateurs like this, Brad, what are you looking for? Like, what marks one above another? Is it the movement, the physicality?
Range. I find judgment of range makes a huge difference. So some guys have got the ability just to stand just inside the range, just enough to move their head. As you can see at the moment, they're a little bit out. See, jab is about 7 or 8 inches out. It's, I predict as they warm up, they'll get closer and closer. Here we go. Nice little combo now against the fence. I like it. If I think something a bit weird going on there. It's got to be a Norwegian style of defending there. There you are. Underhooks. Now if he circles away hard, I would circle away to the side that's open, and then turn my opponent. Instead of knee, and I would circle now.
You know, you've been a pro for a little while. The amateur ranks have really kind of risen over the last few years. How good is it for the sport, in your opinion, Brad?
Oh, the level of amateurs now are better than the level of pros we had 10 years ago. The amateurs now have come on so much. It's so important to have amateur as well. With I went pretty much straight pro. So if I had this opportunity, I'd have had a lot more ring time, a lot more of experience. I wish it was around when I first started making out my MMA career.
Jacobsen's really working that kick to the lead leg of Juhasz. You can see it starting to get red. Landed a couple of times.
Well, we know you're not adverse to throwing punches to face. It seems to me that the reps fighter, Juhasz, is loading just a little bit, like he's throwing everything with a little more power.
Yeah, definitely. And something else on the first, he's happy to take one of those leg kicks to land a shot, and it's a nasty knee to the leg.
And shots to the leg as well. No, it wasn't to the body.
Innovative.
Another big knee to the body there. And again.
Norwegian fighters using those knees really well. You've got on the one hand Juhasz, sort of more physically imposing of the two fighters. He started off nicely, quite mobile, throws really nice long shots, and you see the Norwegian Jacobsen is making really nice use of that extra bit of range, taking the long leg kicks. A lovely takedown attempt by Juhasz in that round, using that kick from the Norwegian fighter to get in close. Just got backed up onto the fence there.
Entertaining round. I don't envy the judges in that one. I think they both had spells where they were in the ascendancy there.
Who did you give it to, though, Steve? Who did you give the round to?
You know, I've got to say, I think I gave it to the blue corner.
Fredrik, yeah, the knees at the end.
I think they adjusted it there.
If I was Fredrik now for the whole round, I'd pin him against the fence and punish him.
Well, we've seen the Norwegian fighter already today work the body. Loden worked it for round after round with the kicks. We've got the same thing with Jacobsen, except he's using the knees to do the damage.
Straight again, yeah, straight to the body, a really nice shot there.
It just seems again, Jackson's just that little bit more. Ooh, that little bit more fluid.
Again, working in for that lead leg of Jacobsen. See it really starting to redden up now. He's not
like many more of them.
No.
He's already, he's not putting as much weight on it. It's definitely slowed him down. He's not as mobile. The Norwegian fighter's going to play on that. You can see him looking for the shot.
Oh, it's nice.
Lovely catch.
Nice knee ride, spin to the back.
Control.
Excellent. Suplex.
Oh, almost. Well defended by Gergely there.
He's done well to stay
Did he
on his
actually
legs
cut
there.
Did he Bramby roll out?
I think he did. I'm going to give him the credit for that.
Nice wrestling. Nice wrestling.
Very nice. And Jacobsen staying sticky, staying firm, controlling on top.
Both fighters staying mobile here, both working, a lot of scramble. Needs to watch his arms there.
As he transitions to the back again. That's just a lovely little scramble there. Some fantastic grappling. Is he looking for the...
Jansen's just reaching for an arm, but he's decided to go again.
This is the position I'm actually teaching at Dragon Slayer at the moment. Control on the far arm, knee right in the inside. Hooking that leg around his opponent's near arm and then just pounding away. It's a horrible position to be in. And then as soon as they get up, you just chase those hips and keep following those hips.
Nice transition. That was a nice little tran. Takes the back. Let's give Juhasz all the credit in the world. He's not giving up, not trying to, always trying to improve his position. Well defended here.
He's got 45 seconds left of the round. That could start to feel like a very long 45 seconds. So he's turning nicely.
He's got the. It looks like he's got the body triangle there as well. Lets it go. Juhasz is not giving him anything on the ground. He's really in reverse position and up in guard. Very nice. 20 seconds left. He needs to do some real work for the 20 seconds to take the round back.
That's nice. Pushing on the heads, giving himself the space to work there.
Of course, this being the amateur rule set, he can't throw elbows from this position.
Johnson's working that high guard.
Nice.
Saved by the bell there, maybe.
Very, very nice guy. Very good round.
This is the first real sort of grappling exchange we've seen in the the amateur fights. It's really lively wrestling, some lovely scramble.
Got to be saying, in Gergely's corner, Gergely Juhasz, they've got to be telling him you got to be checking some of those leg kicks that are coming in now. I think he's obviously got power, and there's no position that right now he's easily dominated him, but if he doesn't do a little bit of work, Jacobsen's going to walk away with this fight.
One of my pet hates in cornermen is when they're showing the technique they want their fighter to do in the opposing corner, straight in front of their opponent. I don't always think that's the wisest move to do.
What's Juhasz got to do different? He can't have, arguably 2 rounds down. I know he needs a fin, but is it the distance? Is he got to just make this ugly?
Yeah, well, Fredrik's controlling the distance, and he's not scared. He can hang in there, and he's landing the better shots. I think George needs to come out here and he needs to really close the distance, get in his range, control it at his pace, stop throwing those silly karate kicks, and use his hands.
3rd round.
Very agile.
Both fighters got fantastic balance, great speed.
Like I said, these guys are better than the pros when I first started.
Says something. Juhasz in the red corner needs to pick up the pace. 2.5 minutes to perhaps take this fight back. Landed a nice body kick there.
Lots of very jittery single shot exchanges here. If he's going to go for it, he's going to need to throw those hands at distraction, use that kick, get in close and really work for it, because he's, I would say, probably 2 rounds down now. He's going to have to really work if he wants to have a chance of pulling this back.
And he's throwing with intentions. Just Jacobsen slipping just out of range with them. Are they too telegraphed? Is that the problem? They're just too wound up?
And Jacobsen's working nicely off his back foot. He's seeing it coming. He's taking back, sitting back, and then he's returning as he's backing off. And that's just he's landing those lovely body kicks.
It looks to me like Fredrik's getting ready to time him with a counter with a backhand. He's waiting for George to overcommit. It looks like he's going to bounce back and counter with the right. But George needs to keep this up now while moving his head, keeping his head offline. When he's throwing those karate kicks, he's keeping his head in line and he's getting tagged.
Certainly so far, arguably Gergely's best round. Most active. He's kept Jacobsen sort of on the back foot, although Jacobsen's comfortable there. Oh, as he eats a 3-shot combination.
It seems to me like Juhasz's corner have probably, they're giving him a game plan. They've said to him what he needs to do, and you can see he's trying to work for it, but it's disorienting, it's disheartening. Your legs getting chopped away. He keeps eating those body kicks, and he keeps, getting caught just still in range there.
Jacobsen just keeps that distance, moves in that little bit when he needs to land, and then slips right out of the way.
And to be fair, this is exactly what Brad was saying earlier on about range. It's such a key thing. You look at Jacobsen, he's working that range beautifully, and that's where Gergely's really coming unstuck.
It's certainly gonna be sore tomorrow. I think that.
I can sympathise. Yeah, that looks. He's getting frustrated there. He's just lunging forward.
He's looking for that one-punch finish now, isn't he? Trying to get that KO. Very competitive fight.
Landed after the bell there. It was an enjoyable fight to watch. It had a bit of everything. There was some nice striking. There was some really good fast scrambling and wrestling. And there was obviously, that last round, both of them have gone back to their corners and they're trying to play a more tactical game.
Going in favour of Fredrik for the last round.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, all 3 judges score this bout 30-27 in favour of the blue corner, Fredrik Jacobsen.
And that's why fighters fight, isn't it?
My knowledge counts for nothing, obviously. Very good performance.